Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, on this fine Sunday morning. Hope you're all doing well. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about Ryan Franklin. He's a UK YouTuber who's had a bit of a past about 2 years ago. And we're going to be talking about how he's changed, really, and how people can change. Now, essentially what happened about 2 years ago, in a nutshell, I won't go into the full situation, but if you've ever seen a memeless video, you probably know what happened. He was a bit of a knob, basically. He showed off all of his possessions, Yeezys, Gucci hats, made at least 3 videos about having a Gucci hat, and, nobody wants to see that because not everyone can afford that kind of stuff and brag about buying it. So basically, Memeless made this whole, 2 videos. One was about him, another one was reacting to Ryan's reaction, and after that, Ryan's channel took a lot of backlash, and it's not been doing as well as it would have if he wasn't as much of a knob. But recently, they've caught up, and Ryan Franklin has changed a lot. And honestly, it shows you that people can change and do learn from mistakes, and it should be used as like a sort of a guidance that you can grow and mature and change, if you will. And honestly, I think if you saw his video now compared to when he was making those kinds of videos 2 years ago, there's a night and day difference, and you know what? It makes me happy, to be honest, to see that can happen. Also, I wanted to touch on some of the comments that have been made in the videos the past 2 years, and Ryan Franklin did bring this up in his video with Cam Kirkham, that he was getting death threats over showing off some pieces of clothing. Now, I know that there are some bad things to do, and flexing on people definitely isn't the best thing to do, but let's be honest, a lot of worse things have happened than showing off a Gucci hat and Yeezys. And to send him death threats because of that is ridiculous, especially 2 years on. I mean, most of this stuff gets forgotten about straight away, but for 2 years it's been kept up, which is quite ridiculous in this situation. And I also think that it brings us back to some of the other things that have happened on social media, where people are being essentially bullied, and then they've either had to quit social media or in some cases take further action with their lives. I'm not going to really go into that, but it just shows the effect that people do have on others with social media, and it is a bad place to try and express yourself sometimes, because sometimes people don't agree with it. And that means that, you're going to get some backlash about it. But there's no contrast in flexing a bit of clothes compared to, say, anything that Jake or Logan Paul have done in the last 2 years. Or let's cast our minds back to 2012, when Coney 2012, that whole video blew up and raised awareness on what was happening in Uganda. But then the guy who made that video ruined that by publicly masturbating at cars when he got drunk. So, and like a lot of worse stuff has happened on the internet. Didn't warrant him getting death threats, and didn't warrant his channel basically becoming dead. And he makes much better content now, way better content. I've been watching his videos since the Cam Kirkham video, and honestly, they are quite enjoyable. And all I want to say is kudos to you, Ryan Franklin. You're doing good. I enjoy your videos. We're around the same age, so that might be why, but they're very relatable now. And he's set up a subreddit. There's a lot of positive feedback on that subreddit as well, so it does look like things are looking up, but the constant death threats before was just not needed at all. But what I would say is go over to Brian's channel and show him some support. I know, honestly, you're probably not going to see my video before seeing one of his or his channel, but any little helps. And I think that if you do come across this video and you've not checked out his channel, at least watch a couple of his new videos and make a judgment on the way he is now, not the way he was in the past. Because honestly, people can change. I know that for a fact. I mean, I used to be crazy, just crazy every weekend, just doing something crazy and self-destructive. And now I'd never think of doing those things. I think too much now about things that I do because of what happened in my past. And I think, if I'm honest, it's made me a better person, and I'm a lot more caring now. I care for myself more, I care for other people more, and that seems to have had the same effect on him. So yeah, just show him some positive comments, because I'm sure it'd mean the world to him. And I mean, if you do come from my video, just comment in there that you came from my video. Not that I'm saying that you would, but you know, it can happen, and I'm staying positive. That's another thing I've learned, to stay positive. If you did enjoy this video, please hit the big red subscribe button. I am trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. It would make my 2020. So please, any support will be great. And if you did like the video, leave a like and a comment, and I read all comments and I will reply. So if you just want to have a chat, if you want to play some games even, just put it in the comments and I'll reply and we can sort something out. But until the next video, goodbye.